we have negativities that are supposed to bring suffering, but we very much enjoyed engaging it. We think we are managing very well. It is false management. We think we are conducting our life very well. This is the confusion we're in. With such a confusion, with such a lack of understanding, with a great opportunity such as this in our life together. So if we don't have compassion to ourselves, then what? Honestly, if you see it, the value of life, if you see it, how impermanent the life is, I mean, if you look in the teachings, they will say it is like flashing lightning in the middle of the darkness. Is it true? In one hand, we look at our life long, never ending, ups and downs so much, day up, sun comes, sun goes, month comes, month goes, year comes, year goes. Yeah? But on the other hand, it is like lightning. So, life when it's going, the opportunity is going. I don't have to mention that to you. All of you are educated, you know. But reminding you ourselves, the life is not going, the opportunity is going. Life will have another one. Opportunity may or may not be. So that's why I said, opportunity is going. Life goes and comes. Opportunity doesn't come. We know that, right? Opportunity to make something, to make money, to make something, doesn't come all the time. Comes occasionally. If you miss it, you miss it. The same thing with spiritual path. Opportunity comes. When it goes, it goes. Doesn't not necessarily repeating it again and again. So that's why it is so important. Don't let our life ruined by this confusion. Clarity is absolutely necessary. If you get one clarity on any one of those points, you get much better understanding of everything, both material as well as spiritual. If you are good at one, you can be good at many. If you are not good at one, whatever the level you are in one subject, and you get that level everywhere, unfortunately, seems to be. If you are good, you are good. If you are mediocre, you become mediocre on everything. If you are confused all the time, everywhere. So this is our challenge. We do need compassion. We do need equanimity. We talked about it. Basis of the compassion is equanimity, equality. Remember, we talked a lot. Equality is, really treating everybody equal. This is our biggest problem. We can't treat everybody equal. I am most important. Then my is next to that. Then you and yours. We have this division very strong. That needs a lot of thinking, a lot of meditation, a lot of study and understanding. Particularly the sufferings that we go through, not necessarily physical. Physical is horrible. We just saw, this Boston incident. And then this detailed thing showing again in this news media, picking up how many individuals, how it's hurt. They lost their legs, and quite a few of them. Sometimes even losing life and losing limb and etc. In our mind, sometimes, death is, one died, two died. Sort of little easier to pass than that of gross level of blood. So much blood, you see. So much everywhere. It's very hard to see, right? And there are unnecessary suffering. And this is close to us. We saw it. We see it. But there's so much we don't see and happening. And this is, I'm talking about only one kind of physical pain. There's so many. Some people will say, oh yes, there's hunger, there's discrimination, there's this, social injustice, this and that. All this, yes, it's all true. But I'm talking about it. Only one, what we just saw with our own eyes. Through the television, media. So So, so how horrible it is, how painful it is. I mean, can you imagine the marathon runners? Suddenly there's no leg. Really. And then same thing happening with all wars. They are physically what is happening, we saw. Then of course, for me personally and many of us, what's happening in Tibet today, particularly this report, one internet report I saw saying that the ancient temple in the center Lhasa, the Chokhang, is taken down, physically demolishing because for a development project. So if it's true, hope not. If it's true, it's certainly very sad. Yes, it may be true. The house is very, very old, no doubt. It somehow began to build in the 700s, right? And it lasts about over 1,000, maybe close to 2,000 years. And maybe it's true. It needs to be changed. But you could build the same old looking thing again with the modern technology rather than building a supermarket style. If it's true, it is indeed and sad. If it make a replicate, piece by piece, side by side, or replicate a new one, that would have been acceptable. But they take down completely and they build a concrete building of a supermarket style, couple of stories, will be very, very sad indeed. If it's true, I hope not. So the insensitiveness of the culture and the faith also hurts people. Yes, modern development is great, necessary. If the old building is collapsing, then it needs to be repaired. But I guess that's what we call it. Changing of the time, I think that's what we call it. the consequences of samsara, whatever it is, and if it's true, it is sad. I just wanted to mention that. But I don't want you to take the sadness home, my sadness home. But I want you to take this self-cherishing, ego-grasping is our challenge. Actually, self-cherishing brings all our miseries, all our problems, all our difficulties. Apparently, mental, physical, economical, all brings by the self-cherishing. Honestly. Maybe I made that statement a little too late for today, because once I said it, it is economic challenge was brought by self-cherishing. I have to show it, and which I can. On the other hand, if there is no self-cherishing, all the cherishing of people, what type of society do we get? That is interesting to think. Okay, thank you so much.